Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti. Supportive Oracle cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. I forgot the this one. Ciro's, there's a usgamesinc.com. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you want that website. Just realized I forgot that. And on the back of this, the website is rockpoolpublishing.com.au. Is an apple, use an umbrella. Okay. I'm like excited apparently. Apparently I just can't wait to get into your read. All right, what do we have for Cancer? Okay, this is something is stabilizing. That's the first thing I'm getting. Oh yeah. We got the King of Pentacles for you. We got Ace of Pentacles on the other side. So something is definitely stabilizing. Ooh, and your card showed up. The Chariot. The Chariot right here. So things are supposed to go your way. And when I say your way, it's kind of like... How do I say that? Like, this is how this should work. This is the safe way. I feel safe. I feel safe. So I do think of Cancer as very, very family-oriented. And especially when you have people you very much love, you want them safe. You want them to stay where they're supposed to be. I mean, you understand they do what they do, but you're kind of like, can we make sure that, at the end of the day, I still see you in one piece? That's what I want. And when this is starting off, you're kind of like, I don't feel like this is as sound and safe and secure as it should be. These people mean a lot to me, and I need to make sure they're going to be okay. And whatever's going on here, I don't feel super confident that things are going correctly. There's a lot of rewards to be made from this situation, whatever it is, but there's a lot of I don't know, I'm worried that this isn't as safe as it should be. There's something about the gamble. There's a gamble here that's kind of I feel like something is gambling. This is justice, but it feels, I keep getting this gambling feel. And I feel like you're looking at this too, fair is fair. So if you do something you shouldn't, you might pay the respects of that. Can we get a little bit more on the Justice card here? What's the deal with the Justice card? We have the 8 of Fire, which is something coming in very fast. But then we also have the Hierophant, which is a very good card for Cancer. Cancer usually gets along with the Hierophant energy. It doesn't mean this person's a Taurus, but that's that type of energy, something coming in very fast, but something that's going to last. This is like somebody having a child, or getting pregnant, or marrying somebody, or possibly even moving in with somebody. That's considered a long-term thing usually. Sometimes people go into the moving in with somebody as a short-term thing, I get that. But if this is connecting, I feel like when people are moving in together, if that's what's happening, it doesn't feel like they expect to be short-term on that. And I feel like it's kind of like a trial by fire. So if it's something like that, this feels like a trial by fire. I don't know if they know each other that well. And it's kind of like when you move in with somebody, that can be a lot to get used to. It can be very much a lot to get used to. It can be. And I feel like maybe this is something like that. Because I feel like something is coming together and things have to balance out. This is very interesting. There's the other card in the desk with the scales is the 6 of Pentacles. So it does feel like a gamble. Whatever this person is getting involved with, is it them or is it you? I guess it's a general read. So I guess I'm curious if you're looking at somebody else doing this, or if this is you going through this. Because I'm wondering if you're kind of taking the gamble and it makes you nervous, but you're like, this could be great. I'm just not sure if this has the long-term compatibility that I need. So it could be you, because I'm like, which is this? Is this somebody else or you? And I'm getting, well, it's a general read. I guess it depends on how it hits for you. Because it could be you. Because something is going better. And it's going to match what you want it to be. So if you're watching somebody else go through this, I do feel like you're going to be happy, very happy with the outcome. Whatever that outcome may be. So whatever outcome you're actually looking for, I feel like that's the outcome. You might be a little bit precognitive with it. You might see where this is going and it's going to go that way. If it's something you're a part of, I feel like you're getting the outcome you're looking for. It seems to be, I don't know, this it feels like devil's advocate saying this, but I'll say this. If you're watching people move in together and you're like, I don't think that's a good idea, that might not last, but if it doesn't last, you're kind of like, yeah, I think that's for the best. Kind of like, yeah, I think that's better. If that goes that way. Because I can see Cancer kind of like, I'm going to keep it to myself, but the fact that that didn't work, I don't think that they had what it really meant to be. I don't really think that's a good idea anyway. So the fact that that kind of went its own way, I feel like that's for the best. You might keep it to yourself, but you might be kind of feeling that. I feel like Cancer is very cautious and very like, I understand other people's emotions are into this, but the way it worked out is for the best. I'm just not going to kind of like highlight that I agree with the outcome. I'm just going to be like, okay, that works. I don't know. Cancer is very careful, very cautious, and knows when to keep things to themselves. You guys are very smart emotionally. Probably smart anyway, but like definitely smart emotionally. Like, I'm not going to let out that I feel this way. I'm just going to keep that here, and just, it doesn't need to be said. It just doesn't need to be said. The next thing coming forward, I see you're looking at this with the Scorpio card. It's the Death card. But I'm getting like you're very passionate about whatever it is, and you're very confident with when it gets there, where it's going, what it's going. I feel like it's really good. Again, it's going your way, whether it's a new beginning or an ending, whatever it is, because the Death card can talk about a very strong beginning. Like the birth of a child is sometimes the Death card because it's the death of the old way of living. Before the child and after the child, like before the child existed, that's gone. That's gone. Once they're a part of your life, they're there. Even if it's a short-term thing, it's still, the impact is always there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you don't really have to do much. You just got to hold to what you believe is true. So whatever you're currently doing, I feel like I'm getting the green light on that because there's a lot of green going on here. You're doing this the right way. Just if you're holding back a little bit or however you're handling it, I feel like they're saying, yep, that's going well. Just hold to the same, it'll work out fine. Just watch it play out. I'm getting a lot of good cards here. This is why I keep looking at this. Like, is this happening outside of you or to you? Again, it comes back, it depends on how you're relating to this read. This is a great card. This is a wonderful moment. You're very, very happy. You got appreciation, you got good energy here. Something is stabilizing. Whatever it is, whether it's a new beginning, it's here, it's staying, and that's it. If it's something that, for example, if you see people moving in together and you're like, I don't think that's a good idea, it's not going to last that long, but once it's over, boom, that's it. We're not coming back and doing this again, or they're not going to do that again. So it's either pass or fail. If it passes, it's going to stay. I feel like that's really good. Whatever this is. There's just one little piece. I'm just curious about this one little piece. Because there's the High Priestesses here, and they balance the good and the bad. They address, deal with, and balance the good and the bad. They don't just pretend that life is just one or the other. Knight of Cups and the Moon card. I feel like whoever this is, they want you to be happy. Your influence on them is very strong. There's a lot of influence here. So this is a strong card on its own. But they listen to you, and they take you very seriously how you feel and what you say. So you do have a very strong impact on whoever this is. Which doesn't mean they're going to agree with you. But the thing is, if you disagree with them, they may argue with you. They may even tell you right to your face that you're wrong. But once they step away, they'll still keep thinking about what you said and try to figure out why you said it if you didn't tell them, or if they didn't give you an option or the opportunity to tell them why you feel the way you feel. You do have an effect. For some of you, I feel this energy. If you disagree with it, just to be fair, I feel like they get very defensive very quickly because you're probably going to make sense to them why you don't like it and they don't want to hear it at that moment. They might come back later. So again, this situation that doesn't start off the best, that turns out to be really good later, keep that in mind. This might be somebody, when the situation starts, they might be very unhappy with you if you say what you really feel, and then they walk away from you, but they'll circle around later and they're going to want to know more about why you feel the way you feel. This does seem to be very stable in the long run. It seems like it gets really strong after, when things go better and things are going better. It's just, I know that it starts off kind of like, it's unnerving. This is what I call like the Halloween scare. You know, I think nothing's really wrong. Like nothing really bad happens, but like a Halloween, like if you're watching a Halloween movie and you get scared out of your bejeebas, it's kind of like, it feels horrible, maybe, or maybe, I don't know, I wouldn't say it was fun. Maybe I shouldn't call it Halloween scare, because sometimes people think Halloween scares are fun. Other people don't like Halloween scares. But I have a feeling like maybe this will make sense just the way I'm relating it. Just like it seems like it could be really bad, but then it's like, okay, it wasn't really that bad. It's cool. It was just a Halloween scare. It's just somebody trying to scare me. Like when somebody tries to scare you in the Halloween time, that type of energy. Kind of like, oh my god, I thought I was going to die, but I didn't, so that's good. That type of thing. That's kind of how this starts. And then it goes later. It's like if this person freaks out on you and yells at you, it's like, oh boy, how bad is this going to get? And you don't like it when it happens, but when they circle back around and they apologize and they're like, I don't know, I just freaked out. I'm sorry I freaked out, but I want to hear more about what you're thinking. Can you please help me with this? It goes better later. Something stabilizes and it's going to go your way long term. It starts off with that rough spot and goes into a better spot. Is there anything else I need to say here? I think we're good. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.